people saying that SEO is dead, to Google, say hello to GEO, people trying to sell their latest kind of AI content strategies and things like that. And it can be quite daunting seeing all this. It's quite hard to kind of cut through it, I guess, and stay on target. So the aim of this presentation is to give you some quick tips on how to do that and where it's actually all going. So shouldn't be a shock to you that SEO is not dead. It's absolutely not time to be tearing up your organic strategy. It's more that you should kind of finesse it slightly and start planning for what might happen in the future. We're still going strong. I'm still recruiting people on a regular basis, and SEO services don't hide man. The fact is, with this whole AI boom, as we're kind of calling it, it's still very early. Nothing's fixed. Everything's changing all the time. Only a few days ago, Apple announced they were going to launch a powered search engine that's kind of using Google data. So it's still very much early doors. You're finding people adopting things, and then adoption rates start to drop, or usage rates start to drop because the excitement starts to wane and things like that. So we're still very much at the infancy of AI and its impact on marketing and the broader world. So to quote William Wallace, played by Mel Gibson in the 1995 classic Braveheart, he's taking on King Edward I at Polka. Hold, don't go jumping in, don't go doing anything Larry, don't pivot massively at this stage. You're better off kind of like just, like I say, finessing and carrying on with your organic strategy. The fact is, your SEO organic strategy is likely still good. And I say likely because, as probably with everybody else about to speak here today, we constantly see SEO strategies that are not good. They are kind of grounded in techniques that would have worked maybe 10, 15 years ago. And these massive kind of content churn outs, links that have little to no value and things like that. So, you know, a good organic strategy will carry you forward into the next 3-4 years easily without having to do a major pivot. And Danny Sullivan came out literally about a week ago now saying that good SEO is good GEO. I think Gary Illis said the same thing earlier on in the year. Anybody who's been doing this a while, like everybody speaking here today, knows that there's, you know, good SEO will set you in good stead for the current kind of market, as it were. Google's still on top. A lot of the things I was hearing in the early days of this kind of AI hype was that Google's losing ground, Google's failing, Google is on the back foot, Google is desperately trying to catch up, etc., etc., etc. And to be honest, it's just not true. Google's still got more data than anybody. Recently, the DOJ suit against Google has basically kind of fallen a bit flat. So they haven't now got to sell Chrome or Android, although they're still pushing to try and get them to share more of their search data with competitors. But this data is what powers everything. You know, if you've got the data, you've got the best systems. You can then basically leverage all this data to be better than all of your competitors. And Google still is the biggest. It's still got 90% market share. It's integrating stuff at the speed it wants to integrate stuff rather than necessarily what the hype might demand. So in reality, Google doesn't need to move first.